If only our leaders can actually practice what they preach. You can't believe how impressed I felt watching this video I'm about to show you from Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole, now Senator Adams Ali Oshomole. I watched the video when he addresses the issue of local governments at the state level, and I was like, oh, if only our politicians would act exactly as they are saying. But unfortunately, they are professionals of doing the opposite of what comes out of their mouth. But before I go into details, please watch the video with me, and remember that at the end of the video, I'm going to do a little bit of analysis on what I think. And at the comment section, you can drop your opinion. Now, let's watch the video together.
And I believe the truth has no political affiliation. I stand here to support in total the spirit and the letter of the motion that was ably moved by distinguished Senator Abba Moro and seconded by the man with the tallest cap, my very dear friend, whose governor from Abga was dissolved their local government as well. If it is wrong, it is wrong.
Yes.
Yes. I have immunity on this floor in this house. Yes. Particularly when I'm saying the truth. Sir, I think it is clear the Supreme Court of the land, beside the express provision of the Constitution, we can be accused of being lawmakers but not judges. But the highest court of the land has pronounced time and time again that governors do not have power either to dissolve an elected council, nor do they have power to appropriate and spend money in the name of a local government. Local government caretaker committee is not being elected, just like you said. Each time we turn the other way, we inflict huge damage to the fabric of our democracy. I thought I should stand up because I am not in PDP. But it's not about partisanship. If it is wrong, it is wrong. I was a governor, I was elected, and I met a caretaker in place. Even though it was clear that these caretakers were rigged to office, but since it was regularized by the courts, we accept to live with it until we can improve the system. So I've had to live with an elected council chairman who were from another political party until their tenure was exhausted. I resisted all pressure from my party leaders to dissolve them, because if one can dissolve the other, we too can be dissolved. We all have a shared responsibility to defend the core principles and values of democracy. Yes. Governors are executive, but those elected people also have executive chairmen. They also have executive powers within the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. So I think it is time that this Senate lend its voice and forcefully persuade the Minister of Finance that wherever there is no elected council chairman, that money due to those councils should not be released to an arm of government that does not exist. Yes. When we do that, that will be a great armor against governors with those dictatorial tendencies. It doesn't matter which party they come from, this Senate must stand for democracy regardless of party affiliation.
We all heard him. That was Oshomole speaking so eloquently at the floor of the Senate. Now, you all will agree with me that such a speech at the floor of the Senate deserves a hand of applause. He said it wonderfully, brilliantly, exactly as it ought to be. And my question is that really how they practice it? First and foremost, Senator Adams Oshomole, representing Edo North Senatorial District at the chamber, is a former governor of Edo State, which happens to be my home state. In his time, like he said on that video, he inherited an opposition local government chairman from the PDP. Then he was the AC. At the expiration of those local government council chairmen, did Oshomole conduct a local government election? The answer is no. He ran with a caretaker committee, which I'm aware was said to be unconstitutional, but that was what he ran. That was in his time. Now, as we speak now, Oshomole can be considered as the man in charge of Edo State of today. And what is the situation with Edo State local government chairmen today? 18 of them were booted out under the watch of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. So, sir, when you stand at the floor of the Senate or anywhere in the public for that matter to say things like this that are contrary to what you practice, it only gets me worried. It will get every sane Nigerian worried. Because when the international community hear you sound like this, they'll say, wow, these people are getting it right. Whereas we are not practicing what we are preaching. Can we just practice what we preach or preach what we practice? Let it be clear. Please, Senator Adams, what you said now is just wonderful. But is that the reality in your own state? Is this what is practically obtainable in Edo as at when you were making this speech? I leave you to answer that question. And to every supporter of yours that will come against me on the comment section, I leave you all with that question. I rest my case.